Okay, good afternoon, everyone. This is Rex Taylor here, and this is Ark Devotions. Now, let me see if I can find that little hill we were talking on. Yeah, where we left off, Joseph decided te- to test his brothers to see how faithful they really are. So to do that, he gave instructions to fill the men's sacks with as much food as they can carry. But he gave them a special instructions, as much food as they can carry and silver in each of their sacks. And then he gave his servant a very specific instruction. Put his silver cup into Benjamin's bag, just to see how much they've cared. And so they did. And then, as the brothers were on their way home, like we're on our way home, we're done eating and getting the food and everything. One of Joseph's let me see. Joseph said to his steward, "Go after those men. They have stolen from me." Just to see how much they've done. So they caught up to him, and they were like, "Why?" He was like, "Why have you stolen from my master? You totally stole from him." But they were like, "We didn't steal anything. I mean, search our bags. We didn't really do anything." And then he looked at each of their bags. Then he came across Benjamin's bag, and that one is the one that contained the cup. And the steward was like, "Why has this guy stolen my master's cup?" And the brothers were like, "Oh no, that's Benjamin. That's the youngest. If father finds out, we're basically dead, man. He'll die of a heart attack to find that his youngest has been kidnapped, or not kidnapped, but taken." Yeah, and so they were brought back, and when Joseph found out about it, he goes, "Well, Benjamin, you shall make a good slave." But all the brothers heard about it and were like, "No, don't take him, please. Don't take Benjamin from us. He's the only brother left. Take us instead. Take one of us. Take any of us." And yeah, like, we can't stand if something happens to the youngest brother and stuff. And so Joseph, seeing this, he goes, looks to his servants and orders them to get out for a bit. Just leave me alone to be with these three. And that's where this chapter ends right here. Joseph wants to be alone with his brothers, the brothers, they don't know that is actually Joseph they are talking to. But Joseph wants to be alone with them. So, okay, and now to discuss with all this. So, let me see, where did I... So I'm looking for my... Oh, no. Oh, I'll just lay it like that. But anyway, the reason Joseph did this test was he was trying to see if his brothers were still the same old ones. Like, if they were the same ones that he grew up with, they kinda wouldn't have a second thought about doing that to the youngest, because they felt the youngest ones were getting more attention. But after seeing their father's reaction to Joseph being taken, well, being killed, what he thought being killed, they thought, "Oh man, we don't want our father to lose another son." And that's kind of how God feels about us. When he loses someone, like someone chooses to walk away, it breaks God's heart that someone does that, like, doesn't know that God is real, and like that, and then he cares for each of us like his own children. And it pains him when someone walks away from him. So, but when we come back, it's like a father reuniting with his son. He loves him so dearly that he comes back to see him. And uh-oh, hang on. Ugh, I gotta deal with this. Come on, back off. Sorry about that. Had to deal with the saber-tooth as you saw there. But anyway, as I was gonna say, that's the end of this episode of Arc Devotions. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
You set in motion time and space. Still you come and you call to me.